my name's Dave. This morning you joined me on my way to Hoist Lakes Trail near Curran, Michigan on the start of a backpacking and fishing adventure. I'm glad you could join me. Thank you for watching my video. Next stop, the Trailhead. See you there. So here I am at the Trailhead, Hoist Lakes East. As you can see, there's a day use fee required for the staying here. I'm sure it's for all the camping as well. And you just put it in the envelope in that little box there. Just fill it out and then post it in here. So you're going to need a pen. Here's the map. So I'm going to be starting, I'm right here. What I'm going to do is travel up here, cross around here, and then tonight I'm going to be staying at Byron Lake, at marker 10. You can see there's some toilets and stuff around there, so those look like toilets. Following day, around here. Staying around here in Hoist Lake, and then following day back out to where I am right now. So there is a toilet here. There's no water here, so bring some water with you. And it's got the normal signs. This is where I'm sure they would keep normally maps of the area, but they don't have any, so there you go. It is what it is. Make sure you bring a map where you print one out before you come, just so you know where you are. It's pretty easy to follow, but just so that you know where you are. So okay, there we are. So we'll get going in a second. Setting out on the trail. Everything's all sorted. Bug spray liberally put on. Already had a couple attacking me, but coming up to the first marker post here, marker number 1. So I'm off on the road, so ready to get going. Unfortunately got my old backpack on today. My new one didn't arrive in time, but I'll be doing that on the next trip, so something to look forward to. Okay, setting out. See you down the trail. So as we're going along, you can see that the trail's marked by this blue diamond. I've seen a few of them now. The trail itself is actually pretty grown over, indicating there's not been that many people down here, I would think. But that's really not unusual. We're still in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. And although Michigan is coming down off the big numbers, it's still around. So, that's just kept everybody indoors. Recording this on my backpack strap mounted GoPro. First impression is I'm not super sure about the strap mounting. I might have to take this off in a little while. I can feel some pressure on my shoulder. So anyway, but hopefully the pictures are coming out. So, and it is hands free, so I'll keep it on for a while, see how it goes. So that's kind of interesting. Hoist Lakes Trail System, this is marker 3. There's it says here, now shows location of sign. There it is. Kind of fun. Anyway, on to location, marker 4. Find another nail in the sign. Yeah, okay. So I was looking down at my watch, thinking I'm officially at the halfway point, and I found this on the ground. So somebody mounted as well. So yeah, one more step and I'm actually closer to the campground than I am at the starting point. So that's cool. So anyway, making good time. It's got a lot of areas like this, nice and flat, and you can really get a cruise on and start making up some time. I know I've got a hilly bit coming up, so probably need it, but it's nice easy walking between 4 and 5, just a couple of little small inclines, that's all. So that was a first. I just scared up my first Michigan bear. He wasn't very far from the path. He was about 20 yards. And I was just walking by. I was going at a good pace and suddenly I heard this whoom. And he got up and shot off into the woods as fast as his little legs would carry him. Well, wasn't that actual little. He was a pretty big bear, big black bear. First Michigan black bear. First Michigan black bear in the wild, certainly. And first one I've seen on one of my hikes, so that was cool. So was I a bit nervous? I'm a bit nervous now I know they're around. I think I smelt one earlier in the hike when I walked across a path and I could smell this like BO smell. It was a really strong BO smell. I think that's what they smell like. So there must have been one across that path earlier on, and now this one. And he didn't hang around, or she didn't hang around to find out what I was all about, thank goodness. So it just went hell for leather into the woods, but that's good. So, but I'm going to definitely have to hang my food tonight, just in case there's bears down by the camp. So I'm at marker 5. There's a little nail in there, having a break, guzzling some liquids down. I mentioned it before, but that was very cool seeing that bear back there. And I know my wife's probably going to be really scared that I'm out in the woods, but I wasn't scared. It was so cool to see such a big animal living out there, and he or she looked to be beautiful condition. I mean, just jet black fur. So, but as I said earlier, he was a lot more scared than I was of him. So I didn't have time to be scared. He was just gone. Off into the woods. So, but anyway, very cool. Anyway, off to marker 6. I've got another 2 miles to there, and then I'm pretty much I've got like a mile and a quarter left to the camp, so I should be there in great time. I'm gonna have a little bit to eat and get on my way. See you on the trail. Finally had to dump the hat and go all deer hunterish. So I was just boiling up in that hat. It's getting really warm in here now, and getting towards the end of this first stretch, and the water pump. I'll be glad to get there. I'm all out of water now. I drank the last bit just back there. Reached marker point 10. I never did find any water at marker 8. Looked around, never found it. So I don't know whether it was off on another trail, or it certainly wasn't signposted. Anyway, so I'm pretty parched, so I'm going to go back up, get a campsite down here by the lake, get some water and start rehydrating. So this is my campsite. Got my fishing rod set up over there. I was pretty exhausted. I never did find the water pump at marker 8, but so I had to walk into here and get some water, and that's my view out there. Pretty cool, huh? Not sure I'm going to have a fire tonight. I can't be bothered, can't be asked to gather wood. This place is pretty stripped of wood. Around here there's campsites up and down this bank. There's a group of 4 guys up there. Maybe if I see their fire going, maybe I'll trundle up there with a beer or something. Trundle up there with a vodka and see how they're doing. So yeah, so I'm going to give it a go at fishing right now. So my setup is brought my telescoping rod in. Again, it's the old Black Warrior. I've got it set up with a wacky worm with a weedless hook. It's quite warm, the water's quite warm, so I can just wade. So that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, wish me luck. smallmouth bass. Smallmouth bass on the wacky worm. Can't be bad. For my dining's pleasure, I got spaghetti with meat sauce. Of course I had to doctor it up. Put some garlic powder and some red chili flakes in there as well, and that's really going to do me well. And it's washed down with my normal tipple